Yo, you chilling with the 3-point conversion sports line. It's Chad Johnson. All right.
Alrighty. Guys, we're going to get started here. If you have any questions for Coach, we're going to use the raise hand function, and I will call on you. We will start with Danny Thompson.
Coach Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. 2 questions. Number 1, what's the starting 5 tonight? And number 2, the last couple of games you played against guys like John Collins and Zion Williamson, how do preparing for those type of guys prepare you for Julius Randle tonight? Because we've seen how good he's been over the first 10 games for New York.
Yeah, same starting group tonight. Randle's a special player. He can score. Reminds me a lot of Zion. With that left hand, he can get all the way left. He can score out of the post. You've really got to show him bodies. Playing him one-on-one is tough. And so it's a similar preparation to a Zion as we saw the other night. So we got to show him a crowd. Nothing easy for him. Make him see multiple bodies. He's obviously a heck of a player. He's off to a great start. So major focus on him this evening.
Richard Walker, go ahead.
Richard Walker, Carolina Sports Hub. Coach, what have obviously LaMelo's gotten a lot of attention for a near triple-double and triple-double. You've watched the film since then. Comment on how his play is, and you keep talking about how he improves with each and every game.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of improvement, especially on the defensive end. We're still a work in progress there as a team. He's a work in progress there, understanding our weak side, off-ball rotations. We have to get better in those areas. I'm seeing growth from him there, but he's impacting winning at multiple levels, with the rebounding, the passing, the shot making. That's what impacts winning, and he's doing it at extremely high levels. So he was a big part of that win the other night, as he was in New Orleans. He's a young kid, but he gets it. So, and I expect him to get better. This is just the start for him. Nobody's satisfied with where we're at or where he's at. He wants to get better. I want him to get better, and we're going to push him to do that.
Sam Perley.
Hey, JB, New York enters as one of the slower teams in the league in terms of pace. You guys are about 12th or 13th right now. How much of tonight's focus is going to be really speeding them up and getting them out of their comfort zone and taking advantage of easy transition points?
Yeah, we're going to have to get out. I mean, they do a good job protecting the paint. They're at the rim a lot. I think our rim opportunities tonight are going to come in transition. So we're going to have to rebound the ball, defend as we've been defending, get out, push the pace, run. We'll mix up our coverages on them just like we've done everybody else. We'll do some different things defensively. But we got to be the aggressors tonight, whether it's pace, half-court defense, the way we move the ball, share the ball. We got to be the aggressors tonight.
Rod, go ahead.
Hey, JB, you guys are ranked number 1 in the league in assists per game and have been pretty much there for the most of the part this season. This morning, Biz talked about the player camaraderie, how much they appreciate just each other and just how much they love each other out there on the court and the floor. Just wondering, is there a connection in your mind between the guys sharing the ball, being unselfish, and them liking each other out there on and off the court?
Well, I think our play on the court reflects our culture on the interior. And we're an unselfish group. We care about each other. We play for each other. And that's reflected on the court. I expect them to play the same way on the court. Move the ball, share the ball. If somebody else is more open than you, kick it. This is a team-first culture. It's an unselfish culture. And I expect you to play that way on the court. And I think that's being shown and it's reflected. It's really what unites you. And I keep saying this to our group. That's where the energy is found in life. In a basketball team is how you play together, how you pull for each other. And in these dead open arenas, our energy has to come from playing together on offense, on defense, playing with the pass, being committed to the defensive end. That's where we're going to generate our most energy is playing together. So I think we've done that to this point. And I think, the numbers reflect that, but I feel that on the interior, or the spirit of our culture, but I see it also on the floor.
Nick Carboni.
JB, turnovers were something that maybe was a concern before the season began. 10 games in, how are you feeling about that statistic with your teams?
Well, it's one of our benchmarks every game. We want to be, 14, 15 below, and I think we're in that range. The less we can turn it over, the better. Because when our half court defense is set, we're one of the best in the league. I think we're top 4, top 5 right now in half court defense. So when our defense is set, we're pretty good. A lot of our struggles defensively in transition are coming off poor offense, whether it's shot selection or turnovers. So the more we can clean up our turnovers, get good shots, or at least get a shot, that gives us an advantage on the defensive end. So it's a major focus. It's one of our 3 pillars going into the season. We got to make sure we're taking care of the ball, not fueling the other team's offense. And I think we've done a pretty good job there. Obviously, we got to get better. But, I think the combination of number 1 in assist percentage in the NBA and where our turnovers are at, I think it's a pretty good combination.
Well,
hey, JP. You guys win tonight. You'll be over 500 for the first time since November of 2019. Any talk about that? Like, hey, let's get over this benchmark and let's just never turn around again. Any discussion?
No, we really haven't talked about it. We're just taking it one game at a time, and we want to get better. That's really the focus right now. And let's focus on this game tonight, doing our job. Everybody, right place, same energy, same spirit. The wins will take care of themselves. And I think that's the focus right now. But obviously we put ourselves in that position to get over the hump on this. But, we're a ways away from where we need to be and want to be. But this is a big game for us. I want to see our approach. Will this be a professional approach? And I expect our guys to come out and do their job.
Last question. We'll go to Richie Randle.
Hey, JB, this is Richie of the Buzzbeat podcast. So the Knicks don't get out in transition. They aren't taking a ton of shots from behind the arc. It feels like they play a very different game than you guys do. Is that frustrating at all or challenging, playing a team that's just very different in the way that your team plays?
No, I think you just got to dictate play. I think that's the biggest thing is we got to be the aggressors, and we want to be, the dictator of pace tonight. And no matter how they're playing, we're going to play our style, and they're going to try to slow it down. They're going to play their style as well. We'll see what wins out tonight, but we can't get caught up in their pace. That's the biggest thing. We got to play at our pace. And, we have some triggers to go to speed the game up. We've done that all season. We'll continue to do that. We'll change up our defenses. Obviously, getting stops and getting out and running, that picks up play. But more than anything, we got to dictate the style we want to play tonight. And a lot of times I can do that through changing lineups, different combinations of lineups tonight that may, pick up the pace at times. So overall, we want to be the aggressors.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.